Hello everyone, it's AP Tech and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at comparing these two phones, iPhone 13 Pro versus Redmi Note 10 Pro. I understand it's not a fair comparison and some of you may be interested in one of these phones as they are in a different market range. If you are interested in iPhone 13, you may not be interested in Redmi Note 10 Pro, but if you are interested in both phones, you have stepped into the right video. Yes, of course, iPhone 13 is a flagship phone, but Redmi Note 10 Pro is not bad at all compared with other budget phones in current market. I have a dedicated video reviews for both phones, iPhone 13 Pro and Redmi Note 10 Pro. If you want to watch this in-depth review, I will leave a link in the description. But here are the things that you can expect in this video. Firstly, we'll take a look at physical aesthetic look, comparing design, build quality and button layouts. Secondly, we will discuss brief internal process and unique selling points. And finally, we will do a video comparison and also walk you through my honest uptake and conclusion. If these subheadings are in your bubble, so sit tight and enjoy the comparison. I was psyched to see how iPhone 13 Pro would perform compared to Redmi Note 10 Pro, and to my surprise, Redmi Note 10 Pro stands bold when you put them side by side and taking a look at the screen. You can see you're getting essentially the same type of display. You have 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR on iPhone, and on the other hand, you have 6.67-inch AMOLED on Note 10 Pro. Although Note 10 Pro is slightly larger than iPhone 13 Pro, but what really matters here is display quality. Redmi Note 10 Pro is 75% cheaper than the iPhone 13 Pro. You can pick up Note 10 Pro about $240 here in United Kingdom, and iPhone 13 Pro starting price of $1,000. Both phones comes with 120Hz refresh rate, but iPhone 13 has something called adaptive refresh rate with ProMotion. This means Apple A15 Bionic chip works really clever in saving you more power when high refresh rates are not required, such as when surfing the internet and reading books. From design and build quality, no doubt iPhone 13 is the best and is beyond Redmi's flagship phone Mi 11, let alone comparing with Note 10 Pro. When taken out from the box, both phones feels premium and slightly heavier on the iPhone, and this is due to the larger camera module and battery. So at the front we are getting Gorilla Glass 5 with plastic frame on the outside and curved glass back. The right side we are getting fingerprint reader, power button, and also has an option for face unlocking. But I find this much more reliable than a cheap optional on-screen reader, and it is one press to power and unlock. iPhone 13 Pro also comes with Face ID, and Redmi Note 10 Pro wins a point here by having that extra premium feature, which is a fingerprint reader. This feature is a welcome as we are still at the end of pandemic and most of us are still wearing masks. At the back, Redmi Note 10 Pro comes with a flagship image system, main camera 108 megapixel, 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel macro and 2 megapixel sensor, which is amazing for this price range, £240. Whereas on the other hand, iPhone 13 Pro comes with a matte finish gold at the back with 12 megapixel main camera, ultra wide and macro camera. Although camera sensor is much smaller on the iPhone compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro, but Apple uses its operating system wisely for sharpening images. iPhone 13 Pro is the first phone to introduce a cinematic mode, whereas you can select a focal point during the shot or post editing process. The iPhone 13 layout is simple. It has on the right a power to button, and on the left it comes with your volume up and down and mute button, which is slightly lower compared to iPhone 12 and Redmi Note 10 Pro. This is not a bad thing at all, it's just easy to reach. iPhone 13 Pro is backed by A15 Bionic chip, 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency. It also comes with 5-core GPU and 16-core neutral engine memory up to 1 terabyte. Yes, that's a lot to take in, isn't it? Whereas Redmi Note 10 Pro comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 72G, adopts 8 processing technology with advanced CPU and GPU. What shocked me most is the long-lasting battery life with 520 mAh battery and also fast charging system. Both phones has a sleek design with almost edge-to-edge screen, which becomes really handy when playing games and watching movies. Here are a side-by-side comparison playing games, and to my surprise, when playing remote Xbox games works really well with Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now let's move on to more interesting part of this video, which is the camera comparison. Both phones only comes with up to 4K, and it's a shame to see a flagship phone like iPhone 13 Pro is not supporting 8K. In this short comparison video, we will test out focal range as well as the depth of field. iPhone 13 Pro is the first smartphone with f1.5 aperture, and this means it's really great with low light and it produces that nice blur DSLR look effect. I'm more keen in videography, so I have put this to the test, and here are some B-rolls shot on iPhone 13 Pro and Note 10 Pro handheld. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. To conclude this video, based on points mentioned and video comparison, the iPhone 13 Pro is by far the best phone, but if you're looking at money value wise, I cannot justify over 1,000 for a phone. So in short, Redmi Note 10 Pro is the best phone for money value if you have a tight budget. Well, you have just made to the end of today's video. Hopefully you have found this video much useful, and I really hope you stick around through till the end. And if this video was any type of a value, I read every single comment, and it amazes me to see how many people make it till the end. So do me a huge favor and comment your favorite phone, something like hashtag iPhone 13 Pro. It really helps me kind of understand if you guys are watching till the end. And if you do enjoy videos like this, do hit the subscribe and like button for weekly contents like this. Till next time, peace out.